I don't know how we got here exactly, but there's a T-Rex eating a 747 plane 40,000 feet above the world. And now there's a flaming T-Rex falling to Earth. So to my happy surprise, you can do pretty much whatever you want in this game now. They even have a lightsaber, and it works fantastic. And the deaths are more realistic too. I'm not sure how these guys feel about that. They saw nothing. But also the plane's now on fire. Luckily, that's not as bad as it's going to get. It's a fire extinguisher. What's your problem? Oh, to be fair, he might also be the paint on his face suffocating him, and he's missing a leg. But there's a good way to put him out of his misery. We can just kind of yeet him out the plane, and he's on to better things. Paint face here is none the wiser. But there's a lot of things I still need to play with and learn how to use. Like, this is a lava gun. It turns things into lava. Like, it turns it into molten stuff and starts burning. So we can turn him into lava legs. Or just a pile of goo. That works too, and we blew up the plane. We can even manipulate people however we want. We can grab them and drag them around and hold them where we want. And rather nicely cut them straight down the middle. Got him. Oh, that keeps going. Either he's turning into a demon or the plane is imploding. The physics actually held him there though. I'm hearing a lot of alarm sounds from the cockpit. Don't worry, I'll save the day. We don't have pilots. Oh, we did have pilots. I blew them up. Not really sure if this actually crashes or not though. I've never gotten this far. I do love how the lightsaber affects people though. They just explode into goo. And I haven't even got to try the asteroid strike yet. Hello? Oh, I hear it. There we go. That's comprehensive. Okay, that one really makes a mess of things. I need to use that a little more conservatively. What I really need is a little bit of room to spread my wings. A catapult. They let me have a catapult. And I found this like really big human baby thing and decided to place it in the catapult to see if it could actually launch it. I was more so looking for a regular sized human, but who am I to complain? There we go, it actually launched out a long ways. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this game. Ow. I kind of forgot I had my meteorite out when I started pulling on things, so I dropped a meteor on myself. But I do kind of want to see if I can knock these down and what it looks like when it falls down. It's on 3 legs now. We want it to go probably to the right. Timber. Wow, that works great. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Headshot. I'm legitimately overwhelmed with the things I can do. I'm just having fun playing with everything. I launched a meteorite at that thing. Not sure where it's coming from. There it is. Cool. And I'm pretty sure I can straight up pick up anything I want with the fizz gun. So even this giant thing and smash it into the ground. Which the game doesn't love, but there's no parts left. This one's a little loud, but I'll let him be. We can actually spawn a living, breathing T-Rex that will try and eat us. We'll let him get a few laps in before he gets his chance. We can also turn this thing into lava. You know, that kind of gives me an idea. I'm going to need you to stay right there. Probably going to need a new catapult, so we'll get rid of this one. Then we'll place down our giant catapult, wind it up so it's ready to go. Now to get him on the catapult and somehow set this off. I don't know if this is going to work. So we pull this down to launch. Can we use the fizz gun to launch it? We get a better view if we do. Gotta carefully aim it and go. Okay, we just broke the catapult. Anyways, there goes the T-Rex. Launched so great from the catapult. Wow. So maybe if we take this and kablamo. Yeah, nope, that only hurt him a little bit. I have frozen my T-Rex in place for a second. Not for any reason in particular, really. Is there a way to ignite all of these at once? I want a flying T-Rex, but one that like doesn't just free fall. Oh yeah, they do all go at once. How do I release him again? Oh, it's not heavy enough to lift him. Okay, there's definitely bigger dinosaurs. I released a T-Rex. He doesn't seem bothered by the other things, so let's just go ahead and kind of blow up his tail. That's fun. I think he's still alive. Nah, he's not having a good day, whatever the case. As for this big guy, do you fall and have the cool physics too? You do. Oh, there's so many fun things we can build in this. Well, I guess we're doing the opposite of building. We're mostly destroying things. But the possibilities are endless. Wonder if he's a little front heavy without his tail. Timber. No, he's actually got pretty good balance. No, never mind. He's coming down. You could probably set up some really good giant monster fights. T-Rexes versus this thing. And those things versus T-Rexes. Those are really big and strong. A rocket did very little damage. So I'm a little curious about an asteroid strike. Should be coming in any moment now, and we'll see what happens. Ready? And go. That's cool. Asteroids are a really big explosion. And the cool thing about this katana is you can cut like whatever you want on a pretty delicate like surgical scale. So that's going to go and cut everything in that line. So it chopped the legs out from under that thing, which means it's going to go ahead and fall down. So let's give one more little incision here, then the surgery will be complete. The game does not love that. It's trying to calculate a lot of little voxels. Okay, that somehow threw it into the sky, but I'm not going to complain because that thing is messed up. Aimed right in my face. We're going to have so much fun today with all these stupid things we can do. Wow, that T-Rex is strong. I also didn't know I could just straight up throw things. Like if I press that, it just ejects whatever I'm grabbing and throws it into the distance. And it seems to throw it with a lot of force. Can we lift something while I'm standing on it? Oh, we can. We can levitate with this. Great. All right, now let's throw it. We're going to break so many things. I decided to spawn in 2 T-Rexes to see what would happen, and so far it's pretty chaotic. There was one explosive on this entire map, and he found it. This one's using a shipping crate for shoes, but these guys are just a lot of fun with how clumsy they are, and they just go rampaging around. I could probably make him tip into the water. Come get me over here, stupid. Will he do it? He will. What an idiot.
No wonder you went extinct. You can't even swim right.
Okay, this time it's important we recreate the day the dinosaurs died, and that looks something like this. They do not handle asteroids very well. That one really disintegrated them. So then what about this house? Does it like asteroids? I bet it doesn't. Anyways, got it. Now this is also a very important test. I've finally loaded the catapult with the appropriate rock we're supposed to use. Then we pull this down and that really launches out of there. Now this particular measurement is very important to us too. Because say we want to throw a rock through something like this guy, but then use a cable to attach to maybe, I don't know, his head. Okay, there's a distance on how far you can cable, so that seems to work. Now his leg is attached to the boulder, which is going to launch that way, very, very far. So without further ado, let's get close enough to pull the thing, and oh, it actually hit the man that time, so it took his head off, and the rock's coming back. He caught it. That has some interesting implications by itself. So yeah, actually his leg's strong enough it won't break, but it creates like a wrecking ball from him and a bouncy cable. It did finally break, but that's not a surprise. But this thing is also way strong by itself. I thought it might be fun at some point to open up a big map like this and then spawn a whole bunch of idiots in. So that's what we're going to do. So for now, there's 5 velociraptors, a Terminator with a gun, he's probably going to try and shoot me, a Terminator without any skin, and of course at least 1 T-Rex because they're just a lot of fun. And the best part is, even if they do kill me, which they do sometimes, I just spawn back up in this thing, then they can't get me. I think the T-Rex stomped some of the velociraptors to death already because they're not looking so hot. Well, the guys with the guns are pretty annoying, but I think if I sit here, they might actually shoot the T-Rex instead of me, and he just ate a raptor. Yeah, if I just sit between the Terminators and me, the Terminators and the dinosaurs, they will shoot the dinosaurs to death. They don't stop for anything. They definitely destroyed this thing in a hurry. Raptors are a little bit harder because they're smaller and quicker, but I definitely can still get them shot. I was kind of hoping everything would fight everything, but I will settle for a meteor strike. That should hopefully take out the Terminators because they're just really annoying. Oh, okay, he's still shooting me. He's got his head stuck in the ground, but he's still shooting me. This will finish him off for sure. Got him. Nope. Actually, I think we just flipped right over him. Where is he? Pretty sure we pushed him through the map and he fell and died. I still hear him somewhere trying to shoot something. I have no idea where he is. I wanted to see if this was strong enough to take out these. It is. And I got an achievement for that. And down it goes. How far do you think this one should fall? I think right about here. Yeah, that should work. I don't really know. Full disclosure, I'm not really an expert at physics and stuff. I'm just going to try and drop this thing on that guy. Were the legs always this tough? Oh, wait, there we go. Yeah, there we go. He's going down. Splat. But I'm glad I found out how to spawn people now. Because now we can do fun things like put him in the catapult. There you go. Don't fall out of there. You're kind of on the edge, but whatever. I don't think it's going to be a good result for you no matter what we do. So we're going to go ahead and launch you into oblivion. Great. Are they going to hit the ground? They did. Okay, so we know that a roughly human-sized entity is going to land roughly here. So let's go ahead and place a human here. Then, I don't know, let's just launch another human at the human to see where that gets us to start. Oh, that one might have gone farther. That person was clearly lighter. Okay, this time I put a big rock into the catapult. That's because I want to cable it to some of these people. And then we're going to make a little chain of people. A flying chain of physics. Just so we can tell them apart. This one's going to have a little bit of yellow, just so we kind of determine what happens here. So if we go ahead and pull this down, it launches everyone in a big old jumble of mess. And they went over the edge again. I need to point this thing a different direction. Well, the red tie's going to stand out here, so let's just launch a regular person to see where they land. I'm going to try and put them very centered in the catapult. Then we'll get a very good idea of our landing zone, at least when we're launching a single person. He didn't go very far. So I'm thinking roughly here is going to be where the landing zone is. And then we're going to place a person here and launch a person at him. I really hope these are very consistent with their launches, but there's only one way to find out. You go. He went way further. Oh, that's going to make things way more hard. Oh, I just found a way to quick spawn people. I wish I knew this earlier. This is going to make things so much easier. Look at all the idiots we can spawn. And then we just attach everyone one by one to make a human chain. Do you think the catapult launches with enough force to launch everyone? I sure hope so. And off they go. It's beautiful. It's a manapult. And then they all splat down over there. They did kind of survive, and I think this is where our original launchee might have landed. Because I think that was him, because he's not attached to any rope. So let's spawn a few people in around here, and then we're going to try and launch something over here. Okay, the game isn't loving how many people I spawned, so we might have to do this in a bit of a hurry. We're going to move that out of the way so we can see, and off goes the rock. Please land on the pile of people. Oh, it's going too far. Yeah, I didn't account for the extra weight of the people. So we just gotta add a few more people, and then it should land roughly in the same spot, and it'll even have people colliding with people and rocks colliding with rocks. Or something, or whatever. We'll see what happens. It's for science. So off goes the launch. Oh, it might be a pretty good launch. Where's it gonna land? Come on, hit the people. Oh yeah, right in the middle of them. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I did hit like a dead bullseye. It didn't have the big like explosive impact that I'd hoped for, but this might. Waiting. There it is. Got him. I'm not entirely sure what this thing is, but I've seen it in a lot of thumbnails, and it's big enough to destroy a lot of people. I've got a pretty fun idea we're going to try now too. Just need to stack a few rows of people up, which slows the game down more than I thought, but there are a lot of people on the ground. Basically, all I wanted to do was spawn a T-Rex over there at one end of the people, then have him run through the people to get to me. It's still going to work, but it's going to go a little bit slower than I wanted it to. And I'm going to have to hang out a little bit over on this side so he doesn't run too far to one side. He's a little clunky. Nope, he's already going to the wrong side. Don't go around the people, go through the people. You're a T-Rex. And it looks like we're not going to have a choice. This just is going to be in slow motion. But that's kind of fun all the same. Look at him go. He's just trampling through people. He does not care for them at all. Yeah, this will work out okay. The T-Rex probably won't get too hurt either. You hear him crunching people and throwing their bodies everywhere. Okay, I'm going to scoot through to the other side. That way he walks through again and kills even more people. Then when we're done with the dinosaur, we throw him into the sky, and apparently some people follow him too. But you can see his path of destruction, how he walked through the 1,000 people. Surprisingly, a lot of them lived. A few of them did get crushed, but there's like a 90% survival rate. I think the plane is still my very favorite so far, and I've even figured out how to fill it with passengers. The game doesn't seem to love this many people, but it rarely ever does. But I'm pretty sure if we put a nice little hole in the wall, it might even start to suck people out. Oh, there we go. We got the oxygen masks to come down. How? What? Why are they getting sucked over here? Oh, their seatbelts are holding them in or something. When I want someone to go out of a plane, I want someone to go out of the plane. This isn't up for debate, everyone. I think everyone knows the best solution for a plane is a T-Rex. Oh no, he's getting away. Alright, well, he put a hole in the roof and then he left, so I guess that's cool. I think the plane is falling. There's a lot of people flying around. I'm not entirely sure what happened because we're not falling. Or maybe we are falling, the plane is just falling faster. I'm very confused by all of this. Look at all the parts and people falling out of the plane. Oh, there goes the dinosaur. He's given up hope. Is that a little better? No, I need the dinosaur. I need him to walk around in the plane for a bit, not just to blow a hole. Well, that's still pretty amusing to be fair. It's kind of a shame there's not a better way for me to get outside and look at what's going on, but it causes such a strange big explosion. There's people flying upwards, there's people flying downwards. All I wanted the dinosaur to do was to walk toward me, to walk from one side of the plane to the other. Is that too much to ask? The plane's getting away from me now. It's too quick. My jetpack can't keep up. Alright, well, I guess the T-Rex is the captain now. Alright, since the T-Rex just wants to break stuff and leave, I have a better idea. The game is very much not going to love this. Just gotta find my way into the cockpit. So up here in the cockpit, we have these fine gentlemen. So what I wanted to do was try and cut the plane hamburger style directly down the center. This is as wide so far as I can get the cut to start, which isn't quite the entire plane, but around the back it will be the entire plane. Well, whatever, let's just see what happens for now. The game's not gonna like this. There's a lot to consider there. But there goes, oh, it did cut it right in half. So far we've only cut through that much, but it's actually cutting directly down the middle. and it's already flinging out pilots and stuff. So we just let it go for a second. It's going to take a while to get down there because it's cutting through a lot of, people and planes and stuff. I think I fell out. That's really fun. It's cutting right down the row of windows directly in half. And it's going right along the tops of the seats. I actually timed that really well to really making a mess of business class. Okay, so what if we cut it the other way? It should be much more agreeable to this one. And then we got to turn around. That guy lit on fire while we were doing this. Sorry, that was an unintended consequence. The plane didn't cut in half in the way that I meant it to, but it did cut in half a little bit. I'm not sure what's happening anymore. This thing's very hard to use on a moving plane. There's a lot of physics at play here.
I think I've made my point, though, and nearly destroyed a plane.
Fun fact, though, if you spawn this thing in, the bloop, as it's called, it's the same size as a plane. Isn't that fun? Now it's eating the plane. I regret nothing that I've done here today, and it's only going to get weirder from here. There's unlimited things we can do with this. I like how there's people seemingly leaking from the ceiling for some reason. You'd think spawning this thing into a plane would be a little more destructive than this. Like, okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, this is more what I was expecting by spawning in like a trillion-ton monster onto a flying 747. Mission success.